Hello everyone, my name is Liu Hao. I'm a senior solution architect of Huawei Cloud. Today I'm very glad to introduce you about the Huawei Cloud gaming solution. The whole picture of gaming industry can be divided into three layers from the bottom layer to the top service. The bottom layer is the infrastructure, covering computing, storage, network, O&M, database, security, big data, and some AI capabilities. The infrastructure bears all system modules of a game, including game acceleration module. It can ensure network latency for better user experience. Security protection module. It will protect the game platform against network attacks and virus intrusion. CDN acceleration. It ensures that a player can quickly download and install package and patches. Also, the most important one, core game service module. Based on the specific game type, it includes the login service, lobby service, matching service, room service, battle service, and so on. Also, big data operation module. It can do player behavior analysis, payment analysis, and so on. Based on those system modules, game industry staff can perform game planning, program deployment, art, operation, and maintenance works, and so on. Based on different scenarios, Huawei Cloud gaming solution can be divided into development and testing, deployment, O&M, operations, innovation, and interaction. In deployment and testing scenario, customer can do cloud test and AI simulation test. In deployment scenario, it includes game servers and database such as login server, lobby server, and battle server. Security protection such as WAF, anti-DDoS, containerization, and consistent gaming experience for global players. Today, we will mainly introduce about this scenario. In O&M scenario, it related with O&M platform such as log system, alarm and monitoring, game data backup and restore, installation and update package download acceleration. In operation scenario, customer can do big data analysis, identity verification, game anti-addiction, and content moderation. In innovation area, now more and more customers are trying gaming AI, cloud gaming, and VR games, and also interaction scenario. It mainly focuses on live streaming of friends and strangers, and control switchover. This is a typical Huawei Cloud game platform architecture. The front end of the system is a security protection system, such as anti-DDoS WAF, to protect the game running properly. After security service is a lobby service, which can be easily scaled out based on workload. After lobby service, it will be game service, which run various game logic including matching, battle, chatting, and so on. This part can also be easily scaled out based on the workload. After that, it will be database, which is generally divided into two types. One is a relation and non-relation database. It will be used to store players' account, rule, equipment, trade units, social information, and so on. Another one is a cache memory database. It is used to store the information such as timely battles and matching. To ensure high data reliability, database must be deployed in active and standby or cluster mode. Instance should be deployed across data centers and synchronize data in real time. Huawei Cloud provides services such as Cloud Eye, Cloud Log, application, operation, and performance management service to meet O&M requirements of gaming vendor. Huawei Cloud also provides a one-stop big data platform to help game vendors analyze player profile, player activities, and chart record, and also abnormal account behavior detection. Huawei Cloud also provides content review service to detect the text picture related to yellow and violence. Next, let's look at the two common architecture of gaming deployment. The first is centralized deployment and cross-region co-service. Global players access a centralized game platform. This architecture is usually used for the game that is not sensitive to network latency, such as board game, card placement game, simulation game, tower protection game. The second deployment mode is distributed deployment because the FPS, racing, and mobile games are very sensitive to the latency. The game platform have to be deployed closer to the player to ensure the latency is small enough. Therefore, the distributed deployment mode is adopted. For example, Chinese players access the game zone in China. At the same time, Asia Pacific players access the game zone in Singapore. Typical games of this deployment architecture are League of Legends, Free Fire, PUBG Mobile. According to our experience, the main requirements for game deployment are stable, elastic, security, and performance. Players are online 24 hours a day. The system must carry those workloads stably to ensure smoothly game running. Game has obvious traffic peaks, which are usually in evening and weekends. Elastic can effectively deal with peak traffic and save daily cost. The competition in game industry is fierce. Security is necessary to protect the game. At last, good performance at a manageable cost range can make sure game runs smoothly and save the cost. Guarantee those 4 points equals to provide a good user experience to player. Final result will be a good game revenue. Elastic game deployment applies to 3 scenarios. When a new game is bought online, the number of players can't be actually predicted. In this scenario, automatically scaling can automatically increase, decrease, or set a specific number of cloud servers based on cloud monitoring alarms, such as CPU usage. The second scenario of elastic scaling is to meet the daily peak resource requirement. The daily peak are regular. You can set a periodic policy to increase, decrease, or set a specified number of cloud servers. The second scenario of auto-scaling is for gaming event. The event usually starts and ends at a planned time. You can use the scheduled scaling function to automatically add, decrease, or set a specified number of cloud servers based on the configured time point. For mobile and FPS game, the computing performance is very important because the game system needs to record displacement, attack, treatment, state change, proper enhancement, proper use, and other information of each player. In addition, because the network packet of each player need to be synchronized to all other players in the game in a timely manner, and the network packets of all other players need to be received. It also requires large network concurrency, extremely low latency, and extremely low package loss rate. Huawei Cloud Computing enhanced cloud server C6 and C6S can easily cope with the high computing and network requirements of mobile and FPS games. C6 Cloud Server have the latest Intel Zen Cascaded Lake CPU. The base frequency is 3.0 GHz. The turbo frequency is 3.0 GHz. And for C6S, the base frequency is 2.6 GHz. The turbo frequency is 3.5 GHz. And the memory frequency is 2929 MHz, which is a very outstanding performance. The maximum memory bandwidth of C6 is 40 GB per second. For C6S, it is 30 GB per second. The maximum package per second of C6 can reach to 10 million. For C6S, it can reach to 8.5 million. C6 Cloud Server CPU and memory ratio is 1:2 and 1:4. C6S is 1:2. The maximum flavor of C6 is 64 vCPU and 256 GB memory. The maximum flavor of C6S is 64 vCPU and 128 GB memory. The reliability of data is very important for a game. Data loss may cause few users, or even a huge amount of compensation. Huawei Cloud provides database service with highly reliable architecture. The primary and standby instances are cross data centers. Read and write separation is supported. Detailed automatic backup policy can be customized. The RPU can reach 0. RTO is around 30 seconds. In addition, Huawei Cloud Database provides a configuration management console, APIs, and O&M center to enable database users of different roles, such as database administrators and developers, to easily use database. Some popular games need anti-DDoS service. Huawei Cloud cooperates with a partner to provide a gigabyte-level anti-DDoS solution. For games with no or few attacks, we suggest use cloud-native DDoS defense. It can guarantee a very low latency. And for large traffic attacks, it is recommended that the domain name be resolved to partners' dedicated traffic clean center, and after clean, send the normal traffic back to Huawei Cloud servers. Here is a user case. Ukiya is a famous game publisher in China. Ukiya need to quickly roll out new games always. Huawei Cloud set up a dedicated team to guarantee successful service provisioning, ensuring in-game experience. And also, massive resource pool of Huawei Cloud can meet the requirements of game service. Hundreds of virtual machines has been deployed. The CTO Jason of Ukiya mentioned, the basic products of Huawei Cloud are highly performing, and the host, network, storage are easy to use. We have lower tolerance for network delay and high requirement on reliability of single-node system. Huawei Cloud perfectly meets the requirements of games. This is another use case in Asia Pacific. Customer X is a leading game publisher in Asia Pacific. Its market coverage in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand. Huawei Cloud provide leveraging high performance infrastructure and CDN service with a local data center in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Thailand. Customer can quickly roll out the service and improve their O&M efficiency. As a result, customers provide a very good experience for PC online and mobile gaming players. Based on customer feedback, after using Huawei Cloud, the IT cost is reduced more than 18%. The deployment efficiency improved more than 38%. At last, thank you for joining the webinar, and thanks for your time. See you next time.